Tonight, a shocking headline is sending waves across social media and celebrity news circles. Reports are claiming that Kendra Duggar may be distancing herself from her parents during a time of growing legal controversy surrounding the family. Fans are asking one major question: what really happened behind closed doors? For years, Kendra was known as one of the most family-oriented members connected to. Fans are asking one major question: what really happened behind closed doors? Tonight, a shocking headline is sending waves across social media and celebrity news circles. Reports are claiming that Kendra Duggar may be distancing herself from her parents during a time of growing legal controversy surrounding the family. Fans are asking one major question: what really happened behind closed doors? For years, Kendra was known as one of the most family-oriented members connected to the Duggar world. From smiling appearances at family gatherings to presenting a united image online, everything seemed calm on the surface. But now, according to online discussions and growing speculation, there may be serious tension developing within the family, and the timing could not be more dramatic. As legal scrutiny and public attention continue to surround members connected to the Duggar circle, insiders and fans alike are noticing what they describe as subtle but important changes: reduced public appearances, fewer family interactions online, and perhaps most importantly, silence. That silence is exactly what has people talking. Social media users began speculating after noticing that Kendra has seemingly stepped back from certain public family dynamics. While no official statement has confirmed a complete cutoff, many believe the distance is intentional. Some fans think she may simply be protecting her own family and children from growing public pressure. Others believe deeper personal conflicts could be involved. And honestly, in a situation like this, every move gets analyzed. For viewers who have followed the Duggar family for years, this development feels especially surprising because Kendra was often viewed as someone deeply connected to traditional family values and close relationships. That's why even small changes are raising eyebrows online. Sources close to reality TV discussions claim that recent legal controversies may have created emotional strain across multiple family relationships. While details remain unclear, public pressure alone can be enough to fracture even the strongest family bonds. And here's where things become even more complicated. Some online commentators believe Kendra may be trying to create a quieter, more private life away from controversy. In recent years, many public figures connected to reality television have chosen to step away from media attention once scandals begin affecting personal relationships and mental well-being. Could that be happening here too? Fans are divided. One side believes she has every right to protect her peace, especially if ongoing public attention is becoming overwhelming. Another side argues that distancing herself now could create even more rumors and speculation. But regardless of opinion, one thing is clear: people are paying attention. The Duggar name has remained tied to controversy for years, and every new headline seems to reopen old discussions online. That creates an intense environment for anyone connected to the family, especially younger couples trying to raise children outside the spotlight. And according to many viewers, Kendra's recent low-profile lifestyle may not be accidental. Some fans point out that compared to earlier years, there appears to be less public sharing, fewer updates, and more privacy overall. In today's world, where reality TV families often post constantly online, silence can sometimes say more than words. Still, it's important to remember something very important here. Much of the current conversation is based on speculation, fan theories, and public observation. No verified public statement has confirmed a permanent separation or family cutoff. But that hasn't stopped the internet from exploding with theories. On discussion forums and reaction channels, people are debating whether this could mark a major turning point for Kendra's future. Could she be stepping away from the larger Duggar influence completely? Or is this simply a temporary attempt to avoid public drama? Right now, nobody outside the family truly knows. What we do know is that legal controversy has a way of changing relationships very quickly. Public pressure, media attention, and nonstop online criticism can place enormous stress on families, especially families already living under a microscope. And for someone like Kendra, who has spent years connected to reality television culture, the emotional toll could be significant. Some viewers even believe the situation reflects a bigger shift happening among younger members connected to famous reality TV families, choosing privacy over publicity, distance over drama, and personal stability over public image. If that's true, This story may be about much more than just one headline. Because sometimes, when controversy grows louder, silence becomes a person's only escape. As speculation continues to spread online, many fans are now looking deeper into the timeline of events, trying to understand exactly when things may have started changing between Kendra and her family. And according to longtime followers, the shift did not happen overnight. For years, the public image surrounding the family appeared carefully maintained. Family gatherings, celebrations, and coordinated appearances helped create the impression that everyone remained close despite outside controversy. But behind the scenes, many believe growing legal issues may have slowly created cracks within those relationships, especially as public attention intensified. One major factor fueling discussion is the increasing pressure that comes with being associated with a controversial public family. Even if someone is not directly involved in legal trouble, the emotional impact can still be enormous. Constant headlines, social media criticism, and endless online speculation can affect marriages, parenting, friendships, and family trust. And some fans believe Kendra may have finally reached a breaking point. Over the past few years, viewers noticed that several family members connected to the Duggar world began choosing more privacy. Some reduced their social media presence. Others stepped away from interviews and public appearances almost entirely. Now, many believe Kendra could be following that same path. But what makes this situation especially emotional for fans is the relationship she once appeared to have with her parents. Publicly, they often seemed supportive, involved, and closely connected in family activities. That's why rumors of distance or separation feel shocking to longtime followers. Still, legal controversy changes everything. When families face public scandals, difficult choices often follow. Some people stay publicly loyal no matter what happens. Others choose to create emotional or physical distance in order to protect their own households. And in many cases, those decisions are deeply personal. That's why reactions online have become so divided. Some viewers are supporting Kendra completely, saying she deserves the freedom to step away from anything causing stress or negativity in her life. Supporters argue that raising children in a peaceful environment should come before maintaining public family appearances. Others, however, believe the rumors may be exaggerated. A number of fans argue there is still no concrete evidence proving a total family cutoff. They believe people may be reading too much into reduced online interaction or changes in public visibility. And honestly, in the age of social media, that happens often. When public figures stop posting together, the internet immediately starts building theories. Every missing photo becomes suspicious. Every quiet moment becomes a possible scandal. And sometimes, ordinary private decisions become major headlines overnight. But even with uncertainties surrounding the situation, one thing remains undeniable. Public curiosity around the Duggar family remains incredibly strong. For years, audiences followed their lives through reality television, interviews, and social media updates. Many viewers feel emotionally invested after watching the family grow up in front of cameras. So whenever signs of conflict emerge, public reaction becomes intense almost instantly. And the story is no exception. Some online discussions have even focused on the possibility that younger members connected to the Duggar world are beginning to rethink the lifestyle and public expectations they grew up around. Critics argue that years of controversy may have pushed some individuals towards seeking independence and privacy. If true, that could explain why certain relationships now appear more distant than before. At the same time, others caution against jumping to conclusions without direct confirmation. They point out that private family matters are often far more complicated than what appears online. And that may be the most important part of this entire story, because behind every viral headline are real people dealing with real emotional pressure. Legal turmoil doesn't just affect courtrooms or media coverage. It can deeply impact trust, communication, and family dynamics behind closed doors. For Kendra, balancing personal peace with public attention may be becoming increasingly difficult, especially when every decision becomes headline material. Some insiders believe the current silence from those involved may actually be intentional. Instead of responding publicly to rumors, maintaining privacy could be their way of avoiding even more media chaos. But ironically, that silence is only making curiosity grow stronger. Fans continue searching for clues, analyzing old interviews, social media activity, and family appearances in hopes of understanding what is truly happening. And until someone directly addresses the rumors, the speculation likely won't stop anytime soon. Because in the world of celebrity families and reality television, unanswered questions often become the biggest stories of all. Now, as the rumors continue gaining attention across social media and entertainment news platforms, many people are asking the same question: what happens next for Kendra Duggar and the family relationships surrounding her? At this point, the answer remains uncertain. No official public confirmation has fully explained the situation, yet the growing silence and speculation have already shaped public opinion. And in today's digital world, perception can become just as powerful as reality. For many longtime followers, this story feels like another chapter in the larger transformation happening around the Duggar family over recent years. What once appeared to be a tightly connected public image has gradually become more complicated as controversies, legal issues, and personal decisions continue affecting different members in different ways. And according to many viewers, the emotional distance now being discussed may reflect something deeper than just temporary tension. Some believe Kendra is attempting to redefine her priorities completely, focusing more on protecting her own household rather than remaining involved in public family narratives. If true, that decision would not be entirely surprising, because public controversy comes with consequences far beyond headlines. Families dealing with intense media attention often face emotional exhaustion, stress, and pressure from all directions. Every appearance gets analyzed, every silence becomes suspicious, and every relationship suddenly becomes public discussion material. That kind of environment can change people. It can also force difficult choices. For someone raising children while connected to ongoing controversy, the desire for privacy and emotional stability may become more important than maintaining a carefully managed public image. And many supporters online say they understand that completely. In fact, a growing number of fans are now defending Kendra's apparent low-profile lifestyle. They argue that stepping away from public drama could actually be a healthy decision, especially after years of nonstop media attention surrounding the Duggar world. Others, however, continue questioning whether the rumors are being exaggerated by internet speculation. Without direct statements, it remains impossible to know the full truth behind the headlines. And that uncertainty is exactly why the story continues spreading online. People want answers, but sometimes families choose silence over explanation. And perhaps that silence itself says something important. Over the years, reality television has created a strange relationship between public figures and audiences. Fans often feel deeply connected to families they watched on screen for years. They celebrate marriages, follow pregnancies, react to controversies, and sometimes even feel emotionally invested in private family conflicts. But behind the cameras, those families are still dealing with real-life emotions and complicated relationships. That's what makes stories like this so powerful. Because beyond the rumors, theories, and headlines, there's still a human side to everything happening. Whether Kendra truly decided to distance herself from her parents, or whether the internet simply amplified normal private boundaries into major drama, the public fascination surrounding the story reflects something much larger: the growing pressure placed on public families living under constant scrutiny. And for many people connected to reality TV fame, stepping back from the spotlight eventually becomes necessary for survival. As of now, fans continue watching closely for any signs of confirmation, reconciliation, or further distance between family members. Some believe time will eventually heal tensions. Others think this may mark a permanent shift in family dynamics moving forward. But until someone involved chooses to speak publicly, much of the conversation will remain speculation. Still, one thing is undeniable. This headline has captured enormous public attention because it combines three things audiences always react strongly to: family conflict, legal controversy, and unanswered questions. And in the age of social media, stories like that spread faster than ever. For now, all eyes remain on Kendra Duggar and the growing mystery surrounding her relationship with the family during this difficult and controversial period. Whether the rumors are fully true or not, the conversation surrounding them is clearly far from over. A new headline involving the Duggar family is now creating intense discussion online after reports claim that Joseph Duggar is seeking to ease certain no-contact restrictions amid ongoing legal controversy. The situation has quickly become one of the most talked-about topics among reality TV followers, with fans trying to understand what exactly is happening behind the scenes. As news spread across social media, reactions came almost instantly. Some viewers expressed shock, Others question the accuracy of early reports. And many longtime followers of the Duggar family immediately began analyzing every detail connected to the developing situation. Because whenever legal issues and family dynamics collide, public attention grows fast. According to online discussions surrounding the case, the reported request to ease no-contact restrictions may signal an important turning point in an already sensitive legal situation. While full details remain unclear, many people are now asking why such a request would be made in the first place. And that question has fueled nonstop speculation. For those unfamiliar with legal procedures, no-contact restrictions are often designed to limit communication between certain individuals during ongoing investigations or court-related matters. These restrictions can exist for many different reasons depending on the nature of the case. That's why any attempt to modify or reduce those restrictions naturally attracts attention, especially when the individuals involved are already connected to a highly publicized family. Over the years, the Duggar name has remained tied to both reality television fame and repeated controversy. Public interest surrounding the family has stayed intense, meaning that even small legal developments quickly become major online discussions, and this latest headline is no exception. Some supporters believe Joseph Duggar may simply be attempting to restore communication or reduce tension during a difficult period. Others believe the request could have deeper legal or personal significance that has not yet become public. Right now, much of the conversation remains based on speculation. Still, that hasn't stopped social media from exploding with theories. Across discussion forums and reaction channels, viewers are debating what this could mean for family relationships moving forward. Some believe the situation reflects growing strain behind the scenes, while others argue it may be part of a routine legal process being misunderstood online. And honestly, in high-profile situations like this, public confusion happens constantly. Legal terminology often sounds dramatic, even when procedures are relatively standard. But because the Duggar family already carries years of controversy and media attention, every update becomes amplified. That creates an environment where rumors spread extremely fast. At the same time, many fans are also focusing on the emotional side of the story. Family conflicts connected to legal matters can become incredibly stressful, especially when public attention is involved. Private conversations suddenly become headlines. Personal struggles become internet debates, and for families already living under public scrutiny, that pressure can become overwhelming. Some online commentators believe this latest development may reveal attempts to repair strained relationships within the family. Others think it could simply reflect legal strategy rather than emotional reconciliation. But until official details emerge, nobody truly knows the full story. That uncertainty is exactly what keeps audiences watching. For years, reality TV viewers followed the Duggar family through weddings, births, family milestones, and public appearances. Many fans feel emotionally connected after spending so much time watching their lives unfold on television. So when headlines involving legal turmoil appear, public reaction becomes deeply emotional. Some supporters continue defending family members, arguing that online criticism often goes too far without full information. Others believe ongoing controversies raise serious concerns that should not be ignored. And somewhere in the middle are viewers simply trying to understand what's real and what's rumor. Because in today's internet culture, speculation often spreads faster than verified facts. Still, one thing remains clear. This story has once again pushed the Duggar family back into major public conversation. And with legal issues, family relationships, and unanswered questions all connected together, interest surrounding the case continues growing by the hour. Especially now that people are wondering whether this reported request could change relationships inside the family permanently, or whether it's simply another temporary development being magnified online. At this moment, nobody outside the legal process truly has those answers.